And a good Sunday to you. I'm CNY Central First Alert Meteorologist Matt Stevens. Want to talk about the almanac numbers. First, we'll quickly touch upon the liquid. 0.34 of an inch, or just over a third of an inch of rain officially picked up yesterday at the Syracuse Hancock Airport. But more importantly, we got into that snow business as well. And I'm going to show that to you right now. Look at what we picked up. Over 7 inches of snow officially at the Syracuse Hancock Airport. So 7.6 inches, so over 7.5 inches of snow officially yesterday for our Saturday pickup. And I think we're going to augment those numbers even more today. And that's helping us out with our snowfall deficit. And I'm going to show you a graphic in just a moment indicating that. Our low is typically 30, our high is typically 34, our low is typically 20 this time of the year. I'm suspecting that our high temperature today is in the ballpark of our average stuff for this time of the year. Our low temperature probably also in the ballpark of our typical norms this time of the year. Our records are 61 and -7. Both of those are safe. Our sunrise 7:34 and our sunset 4:34. As promised, let's take a closer look at the snowfall setup. This year, we've picked up just shy of 11 inches. Last year at this point, we had a mere 1.7 inches, so we didn't even have 2 inches of snow by this point last season. However, you got to compare it to what a typical season would hold. Typically, by this point, we have about 33 inches, so we still need about 3 times the snow we have right now to get back up to snuff for where we typically should be this time of the season. However, we've made dramatic improvements because yesterday at this time we needed over 10 times the snow we had to get back up to average. So we've sliced down that deficit pretty significantly. We're now at a third of our typical snow for this time of the snowfall season. Here's our day cast. I think we got a little more accumulating snow in the works today. Lake effect snow initially southeast of Lake Ontario slides up to the east end of Lake Ontario by this afternoon, and then actually right around sunset probably starts to drift back south again. It's going to be breezy today. Our high 37, limited breaks of sun outside of the lake effect, and that 37, I gotta say, it probably feels like the 20s when you factor in the wind chill. Here's our futurecast indicating that sliding movement today up to the east end of Lake Ontario. Then watch by late today starts to slide back south probably by the end of today, especially into this evening. Overnight, band of lake effect snow in a much weakened form starts to drift back southeast of Lake Ontario, may even touch downtown Syracuse for a few hours. Then winds start to shift more out of the west to southwest late. That's going to push any lingering residual lake effect snow showers and flurries back to the east end of Lake Ontario by early Monday morning. Then during the day Monday, I think we have enough dry air around, so early clouds and flurries will give way to a few breaks of sun. But look at this. I'll step aside so you can see our next system of interest already barreling in our direction. So clouds will be on the increase once again by Monday afternoon. I think we're into some steady snow, light to even maybe moderate at times Monday night, Christmas Eve into early Tuesday morning. Christmas Day, perfect for Santa's arrival, of course, in central New York. It's always good when you got a little snow for those rudders to work on. All right, here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Heading through this morning, wind chills in the teens and 20s. Lake effect snow showers and flurries southeast of Lake Ontario drift to the east end of Lake Ontario by this afternoon. Our high 37, feeling like the 20s this afternoon. New snow today. General call it trace to 3 inches localized possible in this light blue shading. Deep blue shading 3 to 6 inches possible by the end of today. Through this evening, breezy, wind chills teens and 20s. Lake effect snow showers drifting back southeast of Lake Ontario. Overnight lows in the mid-20s. New snow overnight, a localized 2 to 4 inches possible, including downtown Syracuse, or at least in the vicinity of the greater Syracuse area, and a trace to 2 inches possible elsewhere. Here's my 7-day, 36 on Monday. 32 degrees for Christmas Day, falls off to the upper 20s late into a rain-snow mix by Wednesday afternoon.